Hey, sitcom fans, remember Living Single? That iconic 90s show that had us laughing, loving, and wanting a brownstone in Brooklyn? Or at least a fly closet? Well, dust off your fanny packs and get ready for a reunion nobody asked for. We're going to spill the tea on what the cast has been up to since the finale, and you might be surprised by what you find. Hit that subscribe button for more awesome content. But for now, let's get this time warp party started. Number 1. Queen Latifah as Khadijah. Khadijah James is the queen bee of Flavor magazine, and she runs things with both brains and humor. No matter what life throws at her, from work drama to relationship woes, Khadijah tackles it all with a smile. She's confident, independent, and marches to the beat of her own drum. Khadijah's a natural leader. People are drawn to her like magnets. She's quick with a joke and even quicker with a comeback, but she's also got serious determination and won't give up on what she wants. Behind the character Khadijah, the grounded leader of the friend group in Living Single, is the talented Queen Latifah. She's not just a TV icon, but also a Hollywood powerhouse, known for standout roles in films like Set It Off and Chicago, 2002. Her talent and charisma are unmistakable on screen. But Queen Latifah's impact goes beyond acting. As a pioneer in hip-hop, she's made a significant mark on the music industry. She's shown her versatility in jazz and R&B with albums like the Dana Owens album and Travelin' Light, touching hearts and breaking boundaries with her music. Queen Latifah also connected with audiences on a personal level through her daytime talk show, The Queen Latifah Show, which aired from 2013 to 2015, showcasing her warmth and relatability. At the 2021 BET Awards, Queen Latifah publicly acknowledged her partner, Ebony Nichols, while accepting her Lifetime Achievement Award. This moment celebrated her career and highlighted her role as a trailblazer for LGBTQ+ visibility. She also appeared in The Tiger Rising, 2022, and Hustle, 2022, and starred in the Fox musical drama Star and the CBS crime series reboot of The Equalizer. Khadijah James played by Queen Latifah when she was 23 years old, and now she is 54 years old. Number 2. Kim Coles as Sinclair James Jones. Sinclair James Jones might sound fancy, but she's just a really fun character to watch. She's like a ray of sunshine that brightens up any scene. People love being around her because she's so easygoing and optimistic. Unlike some people, she always sees the good side of things. She's got a ton of energy and knows how to make everything fun, which is why she's always the center of attention. But guess what? The actress who plays Sinclair, her real name is Kim Coles. Kim Fields practically grew up in Hollywood. Her mom, Chip Fields, was a star who could sing, act, and even direct. But Kim wasn't just another child of a celebrity. She started acting at a young age and became famous in her own right. People will always remember her as Tootie from The Facts of Life. That show was a huge hit in the 80s, and Tootie was a character everyone loved. It was a great start for Kim's career, but Kim didn't want to be just an actress. After The Facts of Life, she decided to try directing too. She worked on a bunch of movies with Tyler Perry, a famous director himself, and even directed episodes of shows on BET. This showed that Kim was a talented multi-hyphenate, someone who could excel at both acting and directing. Kim is always up for a challenge. In 2015, she even joined the reality show The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Reality TV isn't for everyone, and it turned out it wasn't quite the right fit for Kim, but it showed her bravery in trying something completely new. These days, Kim is back to what she does best, acting. You can catch her on the Netflix show The Upshaws, where she acts alongside hilarious actors like Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes. Kim's had a long and successful career in Hollywood, and with her talent and drive, there's no telling what she'll do next. Sinclair James Jones played by Kim Coles when she was 31 years old, and now she is 63 years old. Number 3. Erika Alexander as Maxine Felice Shaw. Maxine wasn't just a name, it was a symbol of strength, independence, and a fierce attitude. She embodied a confidence that moved mountains and a heart that shone brighter than gold. Her colleagues admired her not only for her business savvy, but also for her fearless honesty. Maxine spoke her mind, and when she did, the room listened intently. Maxine's superpower was her independence. She blazed her own trail, living life on her terms. She knew what she wanted and went after it with determination. It wasn't selfishness, but self-love, a lesson she taught us all. Maxine understood that caring for yourself is essential before you can truly care for others. She embodied a brand of fierce individuality, navigating life with unwavering determination. Erika Alexander's big break came in the 90s on The Cosby Show. She played Pam Tucker, a character that launched her acting career and made her a familiar face in living rooms across America. While she was on The Cosby Show, she also appeared in the movie The Long Walk Home with Whoopi Goldberg. After The Cosby Show, Erika landed the lead role of Maxine on another successful sitcom called Living Single. She played that character for 5 years, further solidifying her place in the world of television. She's also done a lot of other TV work over the years. She's had recurring roles on shows like Judging Amy and guest starred on popular shows like House, Grey's Anatomy, and Queen Sugar. She even played a character named Tess Shoemaker in a sci-fi drama called Beyond. Erika is also a talented movie actress. She played a creepy and important role in the critically acclaimed horror movie Get Out in 2017. That wasn't all, though. She's been in a bunch of other movies and TV shows since then, including Bosch on Amazon Prime, Wu-Tang, An American Saga on Hulu, Swimming with Sharks on Roku, and Shining Girls on Apple TV+. Maxine Felice Shaw, played by Erika Alexander, when she was 24 years old, and now she is 55 years old. Number 4. John Henton, as Obi might not have the trust fund his roommate Kyle does, but his personality more than makes up for it. When Obi walks into a room, he becomes the life of the party. It's not about money or possessions for him. It's his contagious confidence and effortless charm that make everyone feel welcome. He doesn't just show up, he makes an entrance, leaving a lasting impression. Meeting Obi is unforgettable and exciting, always leaving you wanting more. There's never a dull moment when he's around, and his energy can turn even the most mundane Tuesday into an unexpected adventure. John Henton got his lucky break in the early 90s. A talent scout for Johnny Carson's Tonight Show saw his act and loved it. John went on the show and killed it, launching his career into the spotlight. From there, things just kept getting better for John. He landed a role on the sitcom Living Single, which helped him become a familiar face on TV. But it was his role alongside D.L. Hewley on The Hewleys that really made him a star. Sadly, John's career took a detour in 2000. He was in a bad car accident that left him seriously injured. It took a lot of hard work and determination, but John eventually recovered and even went back to work on The Hewleys. In recent years, John hasn't been on TV as much. It seems like he's chosen to focus on other things in his life. But whoever knows, maybe we'll see him back on our screens again someday. John Henton's journey is a testament to his incredible talent and resilience. Though he has stepped back from television in recent years, his legacy in comedy remains strong. His contributions are still celebrated by fans and colleagues alike. Obi was played by John Henton when he was 33 years old, and now he is 64 years old. Number 5. Kim Fields as Regene Hunter. Regene got a ton of energy and loves nice things. There's a new guy on her arm almost as often as there's a new outfit on her back, and let me tell you, her clothes are amazing, way better than anything you see in a fashion show. Regene grew up in East Orange, New Jersey, which is pretty normal, but she dreams big, like living in a fancy New York City apartment. Her real love? Fashion. Regene isn't just into what's popular, she's the one who decides what's cool. She knows everything about expensive clothes and loves wearing wigs, so her hair always looks different. Kim Fields, born into a family steeped in the entertainment industry, was always destined for a life in the spotlight. Growing up with a multi-talented mother, Chip Fields, who excelled in singing, acting, and TV directing, it's no surprise that Kim herself would become a shining star. Before taking on the role of the socialite aspirant, Regene Hunter, Kim Fields had already made her mark on television. In the 80s, she captured hearts as Dorothy "Tootie" Ramsey on the iconic coming-of-age sitcom, The Facts of Life. This role served as her launchpad to fame, earning her a special place in the hearts of viewers. After living single, Kim explored a new creative avenue, stepping behind the camera as a director. Her versatility shone through as she directed several of Tyler Perry's movies and episodes of BET's Let's Stay Together. In 2015, Kim took a bold step into reality television, joining The Real Housewives of Atlanta for a season. This foray allowed audiences to see a different side of her life. Today, Kim Fields continues to grace our screens, starring alongside Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes in the Netflix comedy series The Upshaws. Her enduring presence in the entertainment world is a testament to her talent, adaptability, and enduring charm. Kim Fields' journey through the spotlight, influenced by her mother's multifaceted career, has been a captivating one. From The Facts of Life to The Upshaws, she has left an indelible mark on television, capturing the hearts of viewers across generations. Regene Hunter played by Kim Fields when she was 24 years old, and now she is 54 years old. Number 6. Terrence Carson as Kyle Barker. Kyle Barker. You can practically hear the Armani suit swishing and the briefcase snapping shut as he walks by. A hotshot on Wall Street, Kyle gets what he wants when he wants it. Sure, his ambition can rub some people the wrong way, especially his partner Max. But there's a strange pull between them, a will-they-won't-they vibe that keeps things interesting. Maybe it's love, maybe it's hate, or maybe it's just the heat of competition that keeps them both on their toes. Terrence Carson, or TC as he's sometimes called, is a jack-of-all-trades in the entertainment world. He first captivated audiences on stage, belting out tunes and showing off his moves in classic musicals like The Wiz and Dreamgirls. This early experience honed his performing skills and laid the foundation for his successful career. But TC wasn't content to just be a stage star. He set his sights on the screen and landed a role in the 1991 comedy film Livin' Large. This was a stepping stone to his breakout role on the beloved sitcom Living Single a few years later. Playing the charming and successful Kyle Barker, TC won the hearts of viewers and solidified his place as a talented television actor. Gamers revere him as the voice of the powerful Kratos in the popular PlayStation game God of War. And he even brought the Green Lantern to life in the recent animated movie Justice League Cosmic Chaos. His voice acting prowess has introduced him to a whole new generation of fans who may not recognize him from his live-action roles. TC doesn't shy away from a challenge, and his filmography reflects that. He's made memorable guest appearances on shows like Nashville, Black Lightning, Star, and Last Call, showcasing his versatility as an actor who can seamlessly transition between genres and characters. And to keep things interesting, he's ventured back into film in recent years. In 2022, he appeared in Hunter, and just last year, he graced the screen in Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. Kyle Barker played by Terrence Carson when he was 58 years old, and now he is 66 years old. Number 7. Shawn Baker as Russell Montego. Russell's the kind of guy who lights up a room without needing a spotlight. He's got a natural charisma that's easy to get along with. Sure, he can crack a joke and make you laugh, but there's more to him than just funny one-liners. Russell's got a sharp mind, too, always up for a good conversation about anything and everything. He can explain complex stuff in a way that makes sense or leave you thinking with a witty remark. No know-it-all vibes here, though. Russell's just genuinely curious and loves to learn. Shawn Baker, the dude you might recognize from a bunch of cool shows, has been around the acting block a few times. He started out on the big screen in the late 80s and early 90s, cracking jokes in comedies like House Party and Plain Clothes, alongside Arliss Howard, and even the legendary Danny Glover. But Shawn wasn't afraid of showing his range, even taking on a dramatic role in Grand Canyon. Early on, Shawn dipped his toes into the world of TV, too. You might have caught him on classic shows like In the Heat of the Night, or even lending his voice to a character on the hilarious Dinosaurs. The 90s kept him busy with even more shows. He landed parts on Where I Live, Bakersfield PD, and even the iconic cop drama NYPD Blue. He even took a turn in a TV movie called In the Line of Duty, The Price of Vengeance. Later on, Shawn continued to grace our screens with his acting chops. He became a familiar face on action shows like VIP, where he probably got to show off some serious moves, considering his black belt in karate, dramas like The District, and even the ever-popular CSI Miami. His most recent acting credit was on The Protector back in 2010-2011. Russell Montego played by Shawn Baker when he was 19 years old, and now he is 50 years old. Number 8. Mel Jackson as Ira Lee Williams. Trip walks into a room and the temperature rises a few degrees. It's not just his infectious smile or the twinkle in his eye, it's the way he makes everyone feel like the most important person in the room. He has a knack for genuine connection, a charisma that disarms and delights. There's no obstacle too big, no hurdle too high for Trip. He just keeps moving forward, a whirlwind of energy and enthusiasm. He has a knack for genuine connection, a charisma that disarms and delights. Whether he's charming his way into a VIP event or surviving on his wits in a foreign country, Trip always seems to land on his feet. In the mid-90s, Mel Jackson was making us laugh our heads off on shows like The Parenthood and In the House. He wasn't just funny, though. He also showed his dramatic side with a big role in the miniseries George Wallace. Even TLC got in on the Mel Jackson action with a special appearance in Native Son. This dude was dedicated. As the years went on, he jumped to the big screen, starring alongside Makey Pfeiffer in An Uninvited Guest, and dazzling us with his acting in the Nicole Ari Parker drama Dancing in September. Seriously, go check that out. These days, Mel seems to be focusing more on films, like the 2014 project To Love and to Cherish. One thing's for sure, Mel Jackson's career shows he's passionate about acting and loves captivating audiences. No matter what he's in, you know he's giving it his all. Ira Lee Williams played by Mel Jackson when he was 27 years old, and now he is 54 years old. Number 9. Chip Fields as Laverne Hunter. Laverne's got independence down to a science. Remember that time she backpacked across Southeast Asia for a year, solo? Yeah, that's Laverne. When it comes to style, forget trends. She sets them. Her outfits are like walking works of art, and she's got the confidence to pull off anything. Laverne's the kind of friend you go to for real talk. She'll tell you straight what you need to hear, even if it stings a bit. But you know she's got your back, and that's what makes her awesome. And yeah, when Laverne walks into a room, people notice. But it's not about needing attention, it's just her magnetic personality shining through. Before belting out lines on screen, Fields was belting out tunes. She started her career as a Ronette alongside the legendary Ronnie Spector. They even recorded some hits together. But the call of the camera was too strong, and Fields soon transitioned to acting. Her journey began humbly with an extra role in the film Claudine. From there, she built a career out of memorable supporting roles and guest appearances on TV. Remember the unwed mother storyline on Days of Our Lives? That was Fields. She even played the tough birth mother of Janet Jackson's character on Good Times. Talk about versatility. The late 70s kept Fields busy. She landed the role of J. Jonah Jameson's secretary in the short-lived The Amazing Spider-Man series. You might also recognize her from classic shows like What's Happening? And Hill Street Blues. Over the years, Fields continued to grace our screens with her talent. She appeared on shows like T.J. Hooker, Rock, and even sitcoms like Kirk and the Wayans Brothers. Fun fact, on Living Single, she played the on-screen mom to her real-life daughter. Field's career is a testament to her dedication and range. From singing backup to stealing scenes, she's done it all. Laverne Hunter played by Chip Fields when she was 42 years old, and now she is 74 years old. Number 10. Cress Williams as Terrence Scooter. Williams. From the moment Scooter enters a room, you can't help but be captivated by his presence. When he's not spreading good vibes and laughter, he's a dedicated music producer. But the music? That's where Scooter's magic happens. A master alchemist of sound, he weaves soulful blues riffs with pulsing electronic beats, crafting music that ignites dance floors and tugs at your heartstrings. Scooter's job takes him on incredible journeys, traveling far and wide to scout new talent for the bureau he works for. He's a musical detective, always on the lookout for the next big thing, and he's got an uncanny knack for discovering diamonds in the rough. Cress Williams started out in 1993 with a cool gig, playing Queen Latifah's beau on the hit sitcom Living Single. But that was just the beginning. He quickly became a familiar face, popping up on shows we all loved like Beverly Hills 90210, ER, and Nash Bridges. He wasn't just about TV, though. Williams showed his acting chops in movies, too, with roles in films like Fallen and the classic teen comedy Never Been Kissed. Remember that super cool assassin in Prison Break? Yup, that was Williams, too. He proved he could handle any role, and it landed him a recurring spot on Friday Night Lights. Then, in 2011, Cress Williams hit the jackpot. He landed the starring role of Mayor Levon Hayes on Heart of Dixie. This ex-NFL linebacker with a pet alligator named Burt Reynolds, pure TV gold. Cress Williams' career is a journey from charming sidekick to leading man. He's a versatile actor who keeps us entertained no matter what he's in. Terrence Scooter Williams was played by Cress Williams when he was 23 years old, and now he is 54 years old. Number 11. Bumper Robinson as Ivan Ennis. Khadijah James could throw anything at Ivan, her right-hand man at Flava magazine, and he'd catch it with a smile. Deadlines, demanding clients, even her occasional bad moods. Ivan handled it all with unwavering dedication, proving his loyalty wasn't just words, it was action. Ivan's heart belonged to Khadijah, a truth as constant as the rising sun. Though his feelings weren't reciprocated, he remained her confidant and friend. He started way back when he was just 8 years old, scoring a part on the television special The Deacon Street Deer, and even appearing in the historical miniseries North and South. By that point, it was clear Bumper was a natural in front of the camera. But Bumper didn't limit himself to just live-action acting. He showcased his vocal talents early on, bringing characters to life in the animated series The Flintstone Kids. This range would become a hallmark of his career. The 90s were a whirlwind for Bumper. He continued to land roles on TV shows like Thea and the inspirational drama Touched by an Angel, proving he could handle both comedic and dramatic parts. He even flexed his muscles in the action genre, appearing alongside Owen Wilson in the thrilling Behind Enemy Lines. As the years progressed, Bumper continued to thrive in both television and film. He lent his voice to iconic characters in shows and movies we all know and love, but he also never strayed far from live-action work. A perfect example? His recent appearance on the hilarious sitcom Blackish membuked he can still make us laugh after all these years. Ivan Ennis was played by Bumper Robinson when he was 21 years old, and now he is 50 years old. Number 12. Dorian Wilson as Rev. Leslie Taylor. As their pastor, Leslie Taylor offered wisdom, kindness, and a strong sense of right and wrong. People came to him for guidance, and he was always there to lend a listening ear. Reverend Taylor wasn't just a church leader, though. He was a pillar of the community. He likely organized events, led worship services, and helped people going through tough times. His door was always open, and his compassion made him someone everyone could trust. Dorian Wilson's smile is as recognizable as his talent. He's a sitcom favorite, known for playing successful African-American characters who bring a touch of class and wit to the screen. His big break came in the 1990s with Dream On, an HBO sitcom known for pushing boundaries. Wilson played Eddie Charles, a smooth-talking chat show host who could hold his own with his best friend, the neurotic Martin Tupper, played by Brian Benben. Their interracial friendship was a breath of fresh air on TV. It was funny without relying on stereotypes, and it showed a genuine connection between two very different guys. Dorian's performance even landed him a Cable Ace Award nomination in 1994. But Dream On wasn't all Dorian had going for him. While he was charming audiences there, he was also busy racking up guest appearances on shows like Seinfeld, Friends, and Martin. He even had recurring roles on Living Single and Cleghorn. Dorian Wilson's career is proof that you can be successful, stylish, and hilarious all at the same time. He's a TV staple we all know and love. Leslie Taylor was played by Dorian Wilson when he was 33 years old, and now he is 60 years old. Number 13, Stephen Gilborn as Jeffrey Higgins. Jeffrey Higgins was Kyle Barker's boss at the brokerage firm. As a seasoned professional, he exuded authority and demanded excellence from his team. His no-nonsense approach made him a formidable figure in the workplace. Higgins was dedicated to his job. He expected high performance and pushed Kyle to excel. His commitment to success reflected the competitive corporate environment of the show. Although not a central character, Higgins had occasional interactions with the main cast. His stern demeanor contrasted with the more laid-back personalities of the roommates. Before gracing our screens, he was a professor of humanities, bringing a whole new meaning to the term well-rounded. This academic background shines through in the roles he often plays. Benevolent teachers, doctors, and other authority figures who guide the way. Remember that tough but caring math teacher, Mr. Collins, from The Wonder Years? The one who pushed Kevin Arnold, played by Fred Savage, to reach his full potential? That was Stephen Gilborn. And while Kevin might not have appreciated it at the time, the impact Mr. Collins had on him became clear later on. Gilborn also brought his charm to sitcoms. He played Ellen's dad on Ellen, a character who, despite initial anxieties, ultimately supported his daughter in a heartwarming coming-out story. He even popped up in The Brady Bunch movie as Mike Brady's, played by Gary Cole boss, Mr. Phillips. Let's just say their clash of outdated styles led to some seriously funny moments. His talents extend beyond comedy, too. In Dr. Dolittle, the Eddie Murphy one, Gilborn played a doctor colleague, showcasing his dramatic side. He's also appeared in legal dramas like The Practice. Jeffrey Higgins was played by Stephen Gilborn when he was 58 years old. Sadly, Gilborn died at age 72 on January 2, 2009, of cancer at his home in North Chatham, New York. Number 14, Miguel A. Nunez Jr. As Goldie was a scene stealer. This walking ray of sunshine brought endless energy and laughter to the show. His colorful outfits matched his personality, full of life. Whether he was cracking jokes or dancing like nobody's watching, Goldie brightened every scene. A little mystery surrounded Goldie, though. We never learned much about his past, which only added to his intrigue. But one thing was for sure. Goldie was the king of laughs. His antics and witty remarks always had everyone cracking up. Miguel A. Nunez Jr. was a Hollywood actor who carved out a diverse filmography over several decades. He first emerged in the 1980s, injecting his charisma into cult favorites like Friday the 13th, A New Beginning, and the horror comedy Return of the Living Dead. His early credits showcased his range, from facing off against a killer on campgrounds to battling zombies with a sense of humor. He also landed roles in bigger-budget films of the era, like the action comedy Jumpin' Jack Flash, starring Whoopi Goldberg. His talent was even recognized by the Television Academy, as he received an Emmy nomination for his technical work on the show Gus Brown and Midnight Brewster. The 1990s saw Miguel continue to thrive in both film and television. He brought his energy to action films like Action Jackson and lighter comedies like There Goes My Baby. He also proved to be a scene stealer in the martial arts action extravaganza Street Fighter, which brought video game characters to the big screen. The new millennium brought new opportunities for Miguel. He brought humor to family-friendly films like the live-action adaptation of Scooby-Doo and showed his dramatic side in the independent film Zigzag. He wasn't afraid to take on goofier roles either, evidenced by his hilarious turn in the basketball comedy Juwanna Mann. His final credited role came in 2015's Why She Cries, but throughout his career, Miguel A. Nunez Jr. left a lasting impression on audiences with his versatility and charisma. Goldie was played by Miguel A. Nunez when he was 29 years old, and now he is 59 years old. The living single cast brought so much style and humor to our screens. Who was your favorite character, and what moments from the show stick with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time.